Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how we can paint all these mini flowers with brush pen. I'm very obsessed with these brush pen because it is very simple and easy to use. Even these are very good for kids as well. So let's start with today's video. I'm using this 250 GSM watercolor sheet. You can use normal drawing sheet as well when it comes to the brush pen, and that is something really great. And I'm going to use all these 4 different shades of green that I have in my set, and I'm going to use different flower colors as well. So let's start with the first flower. So my first flower is with the help of magenta color, and when it comes to the brush pen, it is very easy. You just need to have a little practice around these brush pen. These are not exactly like a brush, but very simple to paint something with these brush pen is what I can definitely say. So in my first flower I have created couple of petals, and I'm combining multiple petals together to create a one single flower. So for this one I have created 2 flowers. As you can see, both are not similar but identical. And then with the help of green color, so this one is the olive green color, and I'm creating the base of the flower. And I have also created a little green element around the flower petals as well. Now you can create the stem. You can create 2 stems, you can create one big stem. It's totally fine. The composition is totally up to you. And then you can create different kind of composition for the leaves as well. So for this one I'm creating 2 sub-stem kind of a structure, and then I have created fine leaves around it, left and right. And then you can create multiple nodes as well in between. So these are not leaves but a little green element which is popping up from the stem, something like this you can do. Now you might be thinking of how we can use these brush pens. So it is very simple. Let me show you. If you are holding your brush like this, you can definitely get some thicker element if you are pushing your brush completely. But if you are holding your brush like this, so you will not get any thickness because it has flexible tip but does not have brush kind of hairs in it. So you need to understand how to hold your brush, and that's all you needed. Now let's do the second flower. So for the second flower I'm using purple color, and I'm creating a teardrop kind of shape for each flower that we have. So this is basically, we have multiple smaller flowers and we are combining these together to create a one single flower. You can call it inspired by lavender, but I don't think so, but something like this you can do. All these flowers are inspired by real flowers, obviously. So you can do some imaginary flower, you can do some real flowers, those kind of things you can definitely try. Now create some green element in between the petals that we have and create a stem. I have created 2 for both, and for the leaf as well I'm doing similar stuff what we did for the flowers. You can also create something like we did in the first one. You can create a substring, and then you can create left and right leaf to make different kind of composition all together. But you can try something like this as well. I have created many videos in the past how we can use these brush pen and how we can paint flowers and leaves. So you can definitely see those videos if you are interested in these auto-filled brush pen. I'm saying these are auto-filled brush pen because when it comes to the brush pen, we have 2 different kind of brush pen, wherein one we need to fill, we need to use watercolor, and in these kind of brush pen you don't have to use watercolor. These are auto-filled, so you can definitely do it directly. You can utilize water to spread the color a little bit to get little lighter shade, but it's not important. Now I have created 2 flowers. As you can see, very simple composition. A round shaped flower, couple of petals are bigger in size, couple of them are smaller in size, and I have also kept a fine negative space in between. So for the center part of the flower I'm adding a different color. You can use whatever color you like, and then with the help of lighter green color I am creating multiple substem around it. So I have multiple substems like these, and then you can create small leaf around it. So I'm using only tip of my brush, as you can see, to create some fine elements like this. And it is as good as creating bigger leaf, but this time I'm creating a smaller using only tip of the brush. So something like this we have created. I think I'm pretty much done with third one as well. You can create some outgrowth around the flower, and that's it. These are the 3 flowers that we have learned. Now let's do the another one. So in this one I'm using yellow color, and this time I'm creating only one stroke, pointed end like this, and then I'm creating couple of more petals towards upward direction but smaller in size to get little different kind of perspective. So to get different kind of perspective in your flower, you have to create smaller and bigger petals. So try creating different shape of petals to get different perspective of flower. Now with the help of brown color, I have created the center part of the flower. This one is inspired by sunflower, you can say, but not sunflower. Now with the help of lighter green color, again I'm creating the stem, and then you can create multiple leaves. So for this one I am adding multiple strokes together to create one single leaf. So this one is single leaf, but I have created multiple strokes to get serration into the leaf. As you can see, the edge is quite serrated, and these are deep serrated leaves, as you can see. And you can create flower birds as well. So in this one I have created one flower bird as well. So for the flower bird, you don't need to do anything fancy, just create a small round and oval kind of shape, and then you can create leaves. Another thing you can try is combining 2 colors together. So this one is Indian yellow, and as you can see, we are getting 2 different shades of yellow, which is actually doing great as compared to using only one single shade. And then with the help of darker shade of green color, I am creating some more lines and pattern around my leaf and flower bird. So you will get different kind of texture all together when you're using 2 different color. Now let's do the another one. This one is wild foliages, you can say, because I'm not using any shade of flower here. So I'm using olive green color. This is my favorite green in this particular set. I'm using a brand called Camel. It is very cheap and easily available in the online and offline market, especially in India. So you can definitely go for it, and if you have kids, I think it is great for them. Now again I'm creating smaller leaves around it like we did for the first and the third one. The only difference is the composition. So as you can see, I'm just defining my composition in little different way, and I'm creating different structure altogether. So you need to have little practice, that's it, and then you can create hundreds of doodles like these with the brush pen that we have. So similar kind of thing we have to do for all the strings, all the curves that we have created at the tip of this particular structure. I don't want to create any kind of leaf in here, so I'm just creating little outgrowth or spike around the stem area, and I think it is okay to have something like this. So let's move to the next one. So with the help of red color, I'm creating small round kind of shape. You can have little wavy pattern in this round shape, and just create a group of these smaller flower. So you can have an oval kind of shape, a round kind of shape, whatever shape you like you can have. So I have created something like this. You can see I have fine negative space or white space in between these flowers, so those are for center part of the flower. And then I'm creating multiple fine stems. So these are stems which are coming from the flower, and then we can have one big stem which is combining together to create something like this. Now you can create couple of nodes in between. These are green element and outgrowth, and then you can create bigger leaf. So for a change, for this one I'm creating bigger leaf. So you can create something like this. So it has only one leaf having fine negative space in between. You can try different perspective of leaf. And then for the center part of the flower I'm using yellow color, so just to fill the in between area that we have in the flower. And I think I am pretty much done. Let's do the last one. So for the last one I'm using this pink color, and I'm creating flower inspired by iris flower. So 2 petals towards downward direction, 2 petals towards upward direction. So I think this much structure is fine. Anyways, these are imaginary flowers, so we don't have to be very precise on anything. But I'm combining 2 to 3 colors together to create one single flower. So I have used fluorescent pink as well. In my set I have couple of fluorescent color as well. Those are very good when it comes to the extra drama into your painting. So you can use fluorescent yellow or fluorescent pink or fluorescent orange. Those things you can definitely try. The last step is creating stem. So I'm using this Pathalo green color and I'm creating 2 stems. Stem should be as per flower perspective. So if your flower is little bit tilted towards left and right, you can add stems as per that. And then for this one I'm creating longer leaves like lily family. So it has a leaf like iris flower or leaf like lily flower. So something like this you can try. And we are done with today's video. Hope this video is helpful for you guys. And please do let me know if you have any kind of feedback for me. And thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.